recording. I didn't even see that.
No, not yet.
No, yeah.
No, now you guys are live.
Nice. I feel weird without hearing myself.
All right, you ready? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the MulletCast, the podcast where business and pleasure collide. My name's Evan Balmer.
What's up, Mike Mercia?
What's going on, Mike?
What's going on?
Today we are joined by Deborah Jacobson. Deb is the branch manager of the Ocean Grove branch of Kearny Bank and also a trustee with the Asbury Park Chamber of Commerce. What's going on, Deb?
Hi. Thank you guys for having me on here today.
No problem. Thanks for being here. Every time I think of Ocean Grove, I always see the OG. So you're like the manager of the OG branch.
I love that, and we capitalize on that all the time. We're the cool branch.
That's
The cool branch.
So you've been in banking a long time. I think 27 years.
Almost 28.
That's insane. That's
How long have you been in Ocean Grove?
In Ocean Grove for just over a year.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, by far, it is my favorite branch. By far. It's like working in a postcard every day. I love it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Are you embracing the beach lifestyle as much as you could?
Well, not when I'm at work, but I do live by the beach because I live in Toms River. So
Okay.
I embrace Island Beach State Park a lot more.
That's cool.
They have beautiful beaches in Asbury and Ocean Grove, though.
Nice.
But I'm always working.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's good for meetings, though.
So
Yeah, definitely.
So what is like? I mean, that's the classic small town banking, right? So what's it like working in Ocean Grove?
Oh, I mean, it's just wonderful to be able to really partner with the community. I mean, we're involved in a lot of the aspects of the new businesses that are coming to town, supporting the businesses that are there. It's a small community. You walk. There's not a lot of, parking, so you're always, walking around. It's a cute little downtown area.
Right.
Everybody supports each other. And the vicinity at Asbury Park is so great because you do a short walk down the boardwalk and you're in another cool town, different vibe, but a sister town, which is wonderful.
That is cool.
Yep.
Totally different vibes.
Yep.
One's like, underground music,
Right.
Everyone's really over the top. And then Ocean Grove's a very conservative, quiet, family-oriented town.
Right.
Both are awesome.
It is, but there is also kind of an artsy vibe. There's lots of artists and book writers. There's lots of artistic things going on in Ocean Grove too, which is pretty cool because my branch in particular, I don't have a drive-through.
Yeah.
So all my customers walk in. We know them all. We talk with them every day, and just the stories and the people that they know and what they did. Like a lot of people are retired, but to hear what they did, it's like wow,
Right.
pretty cool.
Is Ocean Grove a year-round town? You know how a lot of shore towns kind of die out once Labor Day hits. Is it full-time residents mostly?
It's mostly full-time residents, but the tourism drops off significantly.
Right.
But the chamber in Ocean Grove does do a lot to bring tourists in during that time.
Okay.
They have trolley tours, they have the horse-drawn carriages, Victorian house tours, Christmas lights, special shopping days throughout the year in the off-season, like Chocolate Lovers Weekend, Girls Weekend. So there's pretty much something always going on to bring people in.
So do you personally find a lot of so for me, like Ocean Grove, somehow it's so close to Asbury, like you said. Like you literally just walk across a bridge and you're there,
right
or walk down the boardwalk because it's connected.
Yeah.
So I take my kids to the dunes a lot because it's like a very chill, almost like food court vibe in there.
With
And you
lots of options.
Totally. So there's something for everyone. So like one kid's getting
that on the border?
Luigi's Pizza. Yeah, it's the one right on the boardwalk between Asbury and Ocean Grove. So you got like Bubba Goose in there, Luigi's Pizza, you name it, you can get something in there. But somehow it seems like, even though there's free access between the two towns, like Ocean Grove almost seems like a little isolated. So do you, banking-wise, work with a lot of people? Like, do you have crossover between Asbury and Ocean
Oh,
Grove?
absolutely, yeah. Yep, I have customers in both towns. They're great. Like I said, it's a great community bank that I work at. We have products and services for every type of business. So, yeah, definitely. And being on the Asbury Park Chamber, I get to work with a lot of businesses, new businesses in Asbury, and that's pretty cool too, while still keeping my customers in Ocean Grove. And I just want all the businesses around my area to thrive. So.
Right.
So what got you into the Asbury Park Chamber?
A previous manager of the bank had been in the Asbury Chamber. She had left, and Big Oyster Fest came, and she really ran Oyster Fest as far as the finance for the chamber.
Okay.
So I volunteered to step in and do that. It's a big undertaking. It's a 3-day event. You practically live there.
Right.
But I was gung-ho to do it. I had so much fun. I mean, the hours were long, but literally it went by so fast because we were just banging it out, and it was fun. So that's what really got me into it.
Yeah.
Plus, I go to all the networking events prior to that. It's a great chamber, well attended. It's a great vibe, energetic, and I just loved going to the networking. So I wanted to become more involved and help out with that. So
Absolutely. Isn't that so? I think it was one of the events where you found out about our networking group. You met Andrew, I think, right? Hurley?
yes.
Yeah. He's at every networking event.
That guy knows his network, for sure. Without a doubt. I'm going to drop in a couple sites for people to check out real quick because I forgot to do it earlier. But Kearny Bank, check out at kearnybank.com. It's KEARNY bank.com. And on Instagram at Kearny_bank. And the Asbury Park Chamber is asburyparkchamber.com.
They have an Instagram. It's at Love Asbury.
They do.
Yeah.
I was looking for it.
It was hard to find. They've been amping it up, though.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because I know their site said check us out on Twitter.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the Instagram. All right,
Yeah.
so sweet. I'll check that out. So how was Oyster Fest this year? Was it successful?
It was successful. They had a ton of bands there. Literally, like the whole time, there was awesome bands. So if people from the Lake House went. Earlier, we had the kids, and then just it went up all the way till the end. The only thing was the weather this year.
Sunday rained out, right?
It rained out. Well, Sunday we were totally rained out, closed. Saturday it was rain, it was wind. We were still open, had to close a little early. But I think, all in all, with the weather, it still was well attended. And it was a great show. I mean, I encourage everybody to come out next year. I mean, just to listen to the music alone, let alone all the food.
Yep.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there actually, not this year, but the year
2 years
before
ago.
with all the kids, and
Yeah.
the food was awesome.
Oh,
and
yeah.
hit the bouncy house, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we had the strollers and
That's
yeah.
right.
Lots of fun for all, for the
Yeah.
whole family. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great event.
Yep.
So is that the Chamber's kind of marquee event of the year?
That's their big, end of summer event, but they also have the St. Patrick's Day Parade. They have the wine tour, which is really huge. They have the restaurant tour. Of course.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. They
Yeah,
have the
cool.
zombie
Cookman
walk.
is fun. The zombie walks. We've done it every year. Every year for the last 3 years or 4 years.
Do you do the Santa? Is the Santa Run? Did you say that? Is that one of the
The
chambers?
I don't think that's the chamber.
That's
but
independently run.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you do that this year?
I wanted to. It was this past weekend on the
Okay.
8th. I couldn't. Yeah.
So did you dress up as a zombie?
No. So it's more just to bring the kids.
Okay.
It's just so much fun. You see, I mean, some people get so into it
Oh, totally.
where it's like terrifying, and my 3-year-old will run
Right.
because they're actually scary looking.
Scary, yeah.
But we were there. We picked him up so he could see the Thriller dance that they all did by the convention center, and he
That's
loves
awesome.
it. And for us, it's really the best time in Asbury is the tail end of the season.
Right.
September, October, where the boardwalk clears a little bit, but it's a lot of local fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always perfect.
And maybe next year you guys can dress up.
Yeah. we thought about it this year, but he's gonna be a year old next month.
Oh, cool.
So maybe next year.
You
Yeah.
were easing him in.
Easing him in, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I was born into a bunch of freaks, man.
Yeah.
It was funny this year. My daughter she goes to Lake House, and they had a gig the day of the zombie walk. So we had some family coming in that doesn't spend a lot of time in Asbury come in for the day to see her play, and they popped in somewhere to have lunch. And they were like, they had no clue, like there was a zombie walk going on.
yeah?
You know?
They're like, what?
They're like, what's going on, man? Yeah, it was really funny. So, but that was a huge event this year. There were a lot of people.
I love that
Street's
about
growing,
Asbury.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, big time. Big
And then
time.
it ends at Johnny Mac's, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's always fun. Johnny Mac's went
Yep.
there last night. My son's first time. He had to try it out and loved it.
Oh, really?
And of course, the pizza.
Yeah,
Totally.
free thin crust.
Yeah,
That's
he's
cool.
23, so that's
Just
like.
I was gonna make sure, you're
Yeah,
taking this kid
he's
in.
17.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's gonna be 24. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's cool. So was that a chamber event last night?
Yeah. Well, I went to the Christmas party. It was at the VFW.
Okay.
It was the last function that they're having at that building because it sold. So it was pretty
Oh,
cool.
did it
It's my
really?
first time in there. It's such an old, cool building to look around at the architecture. So, and the cool thing was Matt, who's the assistant executive director of the Asbury Chamber, is in a band.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, Matt, I forgot the name of the band, but they're awesome. I mean, I was blown away.
Really?
They were really, really good.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
So do you know who bought the VFW?
I think a developer.
All right. I wonder
I
what's
think they
gonna
want
go
to
in there.
develop it,
That's-
and
I mean, that's a cool building for sure.
and it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have bands in there.
They just had the one. So
Okay.
Matt's band played the whole thing, and they were like classic rock,
That's cool.
good hits that you grew up with, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I walk by that place and I'm always like, that would be the best, cool place to have bands. Like, it reminds. There's like there's a place in Brooklyn. It was the Polish American home, like by day, and then by night they turned it into a club called Warsaw.
Wow.
So like people that didn't know, like they're like, oh, we're going to Warsaw. It's this awesome club, and their bands and everything. But it was really like this side place during the day. I thought that'd be cool to do the same thing at the VFW, but too late, man.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
they're
you never
gonna.
know.
Maybe they're gonna. Yeah.
Right, that could be cool. So what other? So you took over the finances for the Oyster Fest this year. Mm-hmm. So was that a bigger undertaking than you expected, or?
Well, I have to tell you that the people who did it previously really hooked me up. So they made sure that I knew what was done previously, what worked, how to handle it. So without them, it would have been a way bigger undertaking. But they really made sure that I would hit the ground running. So that was really cool. And it was nice because the people, the volunteers, everybody, the bartenders, the people working the bouncy houses, it was seamless to them, which was nice because their job is to, service everybody that's out there. So I was lucky that they hooked me up and made sure I was good to go.
Are you guys already planning some events for 2019?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm new to the board, so I'm coming in January.
Okay.
So I'll be involved with all that upcoming, and I can't wait because
Gotcha.
it's going to be exciting.
So
A lot
then,
of stuff.
how long will you be on the board? Is it for a year? Or is it longer?
I think it's for a year, maybe 2, and then
Okay.
they redo elections again.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
That's cool. And then,
Congrats, though.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
yeah, I'm glad. So joining the chamber's been on my to-do list for a while, which I'm glad we recently reconnected. So I'm going to do that. And I know Mike's a member of the
I'm a
chamber,
member, yep.
right? So do people, in order to join the chamber, what's that process like?
So you can just go to the website. There's an application online.
Okay.
There's various types of memberships that you can do and sponsorships.
Right.
It's very easy. I welcome everybody to check it out. I welcome everybody to go to a networking event. I could tell you, even those who don't like networking, I love it now. I didn't used to.
Right.
I used to be like nervous. I used to be like, oh, is it going to be cliquey? Am I going to talk to anyone? But
Right.
as soon as you get past that and you come to an Asbury Chamber event, you find it's not like that at all. Everybody's energetic, happy to see you. They walk up, you have conversations, and it's a great vibe. So I encourage people to come check out an event. You can find them on the website. They're always listed on there. Some of them in the morning, some of them are after hours, and there's some seminars that are on there that are great. So, check out the website and come join us.
That's cool.
The summer one this year was at the Beach Bar,
Uh-huh.
and then last year was at the Anchor's Bend.
Oh, okay.
Those are always pretty cool.
Right.
You're on the beach, hanging out,
That is
passing
cool.
your card out, but
Looking at the
Can't beat
waves.
it. Yeah, you
having
really
a
can't beat it.
cocktail. I mean, it's great.
yeah, it's a good one.
Yep.
And then would you say what's like the penetration of membership are a lot of businesses in town involved in the
Yeah.
chamber?
There's a lot of businesses in town. I think there's over 300 plus and growing members of the chamber, which
cool.
is really great for a localized chamber.
Right.
It's the Asbury Park Chamber. It's not a bunch of towns. So I think membership is growing. Lots of existing and new up and coming, which is great because everybody. I think we were talking the other day. The vibe in Asbury with the business owners is so supportive.
Right.
Everybody is really looking to work together and make the town and themselves and everybody a success, which is a great thing to be involved in.
That is cool.
That's what you want from a chamber, right? Yeah. It's set up so the town could take pride and help each other.
Right.
And Asbury has so much culture that it's a fun chamber of commerce to be involved with.
Yeah. And we've definitely noticed that with guests, like business owners we've had on the show, that all they talk about are the other businesses they collaborate with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very cool. So how did you get into banking originally?
Well, I originally got into banking as a job. I was 18 years old, and it just led to me loving it,
Right.
and it turned into a career. Which is the cool thing about financing is that I started out as a teller.
Right.
I worked my way up to a CSR, to a supervisor. I did other lines of business like consumer lending. I've read teams. I've led regionals. I've done so many things. But I have to say, I truly, really enjoy being the branch manager because it's all about the people I get to work with every day, my team.
Right.
It's about my businesses and my customers and just talking to them every day and networking and helping the community. That's what I love.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you are as a company involved a lot with like sponsoring events all over town, right?
Definitely. We support lots of events. We support our small businesses. We're active in the communities. We're looking to partner with the communities to help them, with anything they need.
Right.
Help support their needs, and it's a lot of fun. And I can say my whole team gets involved. In Ocean Grove, they have a 4th of July parade that we recently did this year. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And, the Oyster Fest, my team came out and helped out. So
cool.
we recently did a fundraiser for Rescue Ridge Animal Shelter through the dog walk that we did in Ocean Grove. So you had a Halloween pet parade.
Right.
So just fantastic.
That's right. Isn't there a way people can support a pet this holiday season?
Yes, so we have little cards at my branch,
That's cool.
and it's kind of like, when the kids have their little cards, what they want for Christmas. These are for the animals that they have in their shelter, and they each want 1 or 2 things, and you could pick up a card.
Wow,
We could donate.
that's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
exciting. We want all the dogs to wake up with their little holiday treats this year. You can also go to Rescue Ridge's website as well. Now that we're talking about it, they do have a website, and they're always in need of donations, dog walkers, anything, and
Nice.
adoptions.
Awesome.
Cool.
Now I gotta ask. So this is the my go-to question. So
That's it.
so MulletCast, we got the business. You've banked for a while. You take a lot of community pride. You're involved in the chamber. What do you do for fun?
Recently, I think I was telling Evan, we just purchased an RV, or I think it's called a motorhome.
Okay.
Never really did it before. We just took it down to the Florida Keys,
Nice.
drove it all the way 22 hours down there. But when we got there, our RV park was awesome. It was totally water
Yeah.
everywhere. And the palm trees, I was like, this is what I want to do now.
That's
I've
cool.
been hearing that's a go-to for more and more people.
Yeah.
That it's just like an easy way to have a getaway with the family on the weekend.
Exactly. It's a family.
You don't
Like,
need to
you could bring
go
your
to-
dog.
yeah.
You
You don't need to
Right.
go on a plane, go to the airport. It's really just pick up
Yeah.
and go.
Get up and go. And
Yeah.
I actually thought versus a hotel, I wasn't going to like that I had to like clean.
Right.
It's nobody's making my bed or anything. But I actually love that because it's like you're home away from home.
Yeah.
You have your comforts with you, your food. It's fun to cook outside.
That's
so
cool.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what kind of RV did you go with?
It's called a C-Class. So it's kind of like a drivable U-Haul, I would say.
Okay.
It's not the tour bussy one, but it looks like a long U-Haul. But
Gotcha.
it's nice. So if when we're driving down there, we could pull off at a rest area, take a snooze, put the generator on. You could watch TV. Your fridge still works, so that's
Right.
nice too.
That's
Nice.
cool. So it's got full-blown kitchen inside.
Full blown kitchen.
How many people did you have in there?
And, just the 2 of us.
Okay.
We just tested it, but it can sleep 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
big.
That's killer.
What's the next destination?
The Keys again.
Oh yeah. You liked it, yeah.
I think we have the Keys disease now. They call
Yeah.
it. My boyfriend went fishing. He caught a swordfish.
Nice,
That's
nice.
insane.
45 minutes trying to get that guy on there, but he did it. So
That's wild.
yeah.
Now, was the
Wow.
camping in the Keys, were you right by the water?
Right on, literally,
So you
like
could see it
we
from-
backed in, like it was like I don't know, feet from the water.
No
we
way.
backed right in. So every morning when I woke up, I looked out the back of where the bedroom is, and it's water everywhere.
That's so cool.
That's what
sweet,
I love, yeah.
The keys are supposed to be.
Plus, I have a
Spot.
cool thing if I could just add. So when we were down there, it apparently 38 Special was having a concert down there in Isla Mirada, and
Nice.
2 of the members were staying at our park, like right next to us, pretty much.
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, and I used to love them. I mean, I still love them, but
Right.
that was pretty cool.
That's very cool.
So do you guys do all thing water, like salt life, kayak, fish, that kind of stuff?
Well, yeah. Well, we live on the water now, so we
Okay.
kayak and we like paddleboard and stuff where I live in Toms River.
Okay.
We couldn't bring all that stuff with us, and we didn't want to like kind of rent it. But his friend that came had a boat,
Okay.
so we went out on his boat. The RV park had a marina, so we went out on his boat every day.
Nice.
We did the motorcycles to Key West one day.
Oh, cool.
So
So sweet.
that was fun. Yeah,
That's
You
cool.
gonna do any mountain destinations with the RV?
I don't really want to.
You don't want to? No.
No,
Ocean only.
he wants to go to I think it's Mount Washington
Okay.
in New Hampshire. I think. Please don't if I'm saying that
know.
wrong, but I think it's Mount Washington. So maybe we'll do that because that's only like a 5-hour drive
Okay.
versus 22.
Yeah.
So on the way down, you broke up the trip a little bit.
Yeah, well, we didn't do any destination breaks up, but we like pulled over to sleep.
stop.
Yeah, which was nice because you didn't need a hotel. You could
That's
just pull
cool.
into a rest area, truck stop, and
Right.
take a quick snooze.
That's sweet.
You were right. New Hampshire.
Thank you. I was right. Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to check.
Because I know people might be like writing in saying it is not in there.
So what led to the buying of the RV? Like, what was the?
It was actually my boyfriend's like passion. He's
Right.
been looking for like over a year, and he wanted to do the family thing with the dog. We'd
Right.
have a puppy. He's almost 11 months old. He's crazy, but I love him.
Right.
So we wanted to be able to take him and do things
That's cool.
like that. Yeah.
I would like to do that. We had another guest, Mikey T, who was in talking about his.
That's what I thought of when I heard
his
that.
camper that he towed along. He went north. He hasn't gone south, I don't think. But I think that's a great way to get around and see stuff.
Yeah, he loves
that.
it. Yeah, if you follow him on Instagram, he's always any opportunity he goes with the family and
Right.
they're grilling, hanging out.
So I
nice.
occasionally will watch that reality show. There's like an RV reality show.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Is it really
Yeah, like they take you on people like
decked out RVs?
Yeah, it's also people going through the buying experience. Like they'll look at like 2 or 3 during the show and then decide which one they want. But
And they're really awesome, like
they're
ones that are
insane,
like,
right.
Yeah,
they have some crazy ones out there. Let me tell you, expensive but beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the maiden voyage.
That was the maiden long voyage. Yep.
And when you going getting her back out on the road?
I think around Easter we're looking for.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Every 6 months we kind of want to do it now. Hopefully.
yeah.
That's
You
really
you
cool.
have it right? Might as
Yeah,
well.
you have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're gonna fire up the kids on the next one. What are their thoughts? Are they like?
So our kids are older. I have 2 boys.
Right.
They're 17 and almost 24, and then my boyfriend has a daughter that's almost 21. So the older ones don't really kind of want to go with us,
Right.
You know.
They're at that age though where that's gonna change.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that would
know-
be fun.
Right.
Because once you hit like 24, 25, you want to hang out, and your interests are gonna be very similar to what your parents are.
I'm looking
Hanging out,
forward.
drinking beer, fishing, that kind of stuff.
Get down to the Keys.
Yeah, get down to the Keys. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I mean, it's so chilled out. The thing I love about it down there, especially when I have time off of work, is that I'm not looking at the calendar. I'm not looking at my watch. I'm on
Right.
island time,
Yeah.
which is so relaxing, from being so regimented, with working our busy lives, you have to be here. You have an appointment here. It's
Yeah.
nice to just,
I have like Kenny Chesney
Unwind.
playing in my head right now.
Yeah.
You're saying the island time.
yeah.
Is there like a vibe like similar to Asbury down there a little bit? Like, aren't there some there's some characters down there and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you go to Key West, it's
Okay.
just total, like, wow. Like,
Right.
24/7, there's activity and everything. We stayed between Marathon and Isla Morada,
Okay.
which is more chill. It's about an hour away from Key
okay.
West, so
Gotcha.
it's just total chill vibe. Like,
Right.
nothing stays open really past 9, the bars, but everything's happy hour. So everything's early and just, like, really
Right.
relaxed.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So what else do you do in your free time besides from hitting the open roads?
Play with my dog.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's such a cute little doggy. I work so much, so it's important that when I'm not working, he's a puppy. I want to make sure that I spend time with him too. And
Right.
and with the boys, I mean, my older son, he's doing his own thing, but my younger is still a senior, and he's involved. He's getting involved in film in school. He wants to be a director, so he's very into, he knows everything about every movie, and he's like, you didn't see that movie? I'm like, Cody, it was like from 1970. You weren't even born yet, But so,
That's cool.
yeah.
So
Awesome.
does he make films on his own right now?
He does. He
Yeah.
makes his own films. He's really good at making, like, right now, solo films, like films of him.
Okay.
And that camera angles and things that he gets just doing this by himself. I mean, I was blown away.
That's
I
cool.
thought he really is good at that, and he's just teaching himself right now. So
Okay.
when he's done with high school, he does want to pursue that and learn, go to college
Right.
and follow that path.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's a good time for that.
Yeah.
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 That's what I wish I did, man.
That or a radio.
There's always
personality.
time.
Right? Yeah, you can always do it.
Yeah.
You should tell him I saw a little thing on Kickstarter that could be cool. Like, I don't know if he films with his phone, but some company came out with this little, it's like a round device that holds your phone, and then has an app set up so it follows you, right? So it spins around. So it's almost like having a automated camera,
Really?
but
Oh,
it's
that's sweet.
like totally, without any additional things. It trains, like you push a thing on the screen. This is my face, and then it knows to follow you wherever you go.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you said Kickstarter?
Yeah, it was on Kickstarter.
Okay.
I think it got funded, so it should still be around.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah. Nice.
So, for anybody that's listening, what do you have on the horizon? First thing, 2019. Business or pleasure?
First thing, well, 2019 is when I'm going to start with the Asbury Chamber as a trustee. So I'm really looking forward to getting in there, see how I can help, how I can partner, what's going on with that. So that's going to be awesome. with work, starting off a new successful year. We have some new businesses coming into Ocean Grove, so look forward to those new businesses coming in and opening and keep on moving it forward.
Nice. I love it.
That is cool. Are there regular chamber events like people should know about? Like, are there meetings every month, that kind of thing?
No, so there's not a set meeting every month. So I encourage everybody who's interested just to go to the website.
Yep.
As soon as you go to the website, you're going to see on the right-hand side, there's a flow list, and that lists everything that's going on. So it could be networking events, it could be, I don't know, a movie here, it could be a concert here. So there's just tons of what's happening that soon that's going on. And also, if you have an event that you want to highlight through the chamber, there's a button that you can click and you can let the chamber know about it, and they could possibly put that on there for you too.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm definitely in. Mike's in the chamber. I'm coming aboard. I'll get my application rolling so we start the new year in style.
There you go.
But Deb Jacobson, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you. Thanks
appreciate
for having me.
you. No problem. Once again, check out Kearny Bank online at kearnybank.com. Instagram at Kearny_bank. AsburyParkChamber.com. What's their Instagram?
At Love Asbury.
Love Asbury.
Yeah.
LOVE.
LOVE, yeah.
All right, Love Asbury. So we'll check that out. And then if people want to see you, like come do some in-person banking, where are you guys in the OG?
We are right next to the post office and Main Street. So when you come through the gates, you're just going to go straight down. Don't go to the beach or past Nagel's. You went too far. And we're right up the street.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
So do you hit the Nagel's ice cream line in the summer?
Oh my gosh, I love
I've
their
been there.
chocolate
It's
peanut
so
butter.
good.
Chocolate peanut butter. And their BLTs are great too.
Oh, are they? Sweet.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, Deb, thanks for coming in. We
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
guys.
Thank you. It's nice having you.
Thanks.